back, everybody.
Ugh,
Oh, yeah.
that was definitely air rape.
Mhm.
How was your week?
Weekend night. It was long. Hot.
That's not what she said.
Hot. Well, yeah, no. I don't want to talk about that, though. Give me 3 times, it'd be the best 6 inches she ever had. Anyway, yeah, I've basically just kind of been working and listening to all the Trump shenanigans,
Yeah.
Lot more conspiracy theories, and hell, we even got a grassy knoll, except now it's a water tower. So they're like, "Here's the second shooter."
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, and a lot of the like all week it's been like he's a registered Republican, and then there's like videos of him like cussing out people for uh liking Trump, and
Yeah.
one of his classmates came out and like, yeah, he called me stupid because I like Trump because I'm Hispanic, and he thought that was stupid of me.
Yeah.
So a lot of controversy and whatnot, which got me thinking
Okay.
we should probably make up funeral plans.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Are you at risk of assassination too?
well, I mean, I ain't got no active ops on me, but you never know. You know, uh, yeah. I mean, he was, what centimeter, some shit, like he just happened to turn his head, and
Yeah.
so I mean, kind of puts some things in perspective, you know, that, and I want you to do it right.
Okay. Well, give me your plans here.
Well, let's say something did happen to me. What are you gonna do?
I know you want to be cremated because you want to keep costs low as possible. So you're going to get cremated. And I remember you want to not have a funeral, but I mean, like a get together, like celebration of life would be okay. I remember you said you wanted that was okay. Um, you wanted your ashes to be put in the ocean, I think.
Yeah, I'd like for you to take my life insurance money, do what you will with it, but take you and your siblings on a cruise.
Okay.
Just you and your siblings. Um, and then, just wherever it looks pretty, I'm good with.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if it's my siblings, Daisy will be coming, so someone else will have to come for Daisy.
well, you have enough money. You can hire a nurse.
Okay. That works.
Then, yeah, but yeah, yeah. I mean, if I was confident I had more pallbearers,
Yeah.
I'm really only at like 3.
And you keep trying to exclude your kids.
I,
Because I know you don't think.
yeah, I don't think that, you know, that responsibility should go to you, because
Well, say if your dad didn't want to be cremated, you wanted to be buried, you probably would have been one of the ones carrying his casket.
there would have been plenty of people volunteered to do it.
I feel like you still would have wanted to, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, even where my mother passed, I wanted to, but my job was to be with my family.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing with my dad. My job was to be there with my family and for my family and stuff. Uh, and I mean, really, that's a position of honor. Like people do that to honor you, and the family asks you to do it to honor you, and like so. But yeah, I mean, you'll be really busy with other stuff.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Is there any details I missed otherwise?
But I don't know if you know how complicated it is.
Okay.
Because I mean, getting through it the first little bit, you gotta coordinate some things and get things together. You got to plan the funeral, and you got to. Well, first you got to find a funeral home.
Yeah.
You got to pick one that'll do it. The hospital will help you with that. And then you have to go through my paperwork to get to my life insurance. You have to contact them to get that in motion. You are the only name on it. So,
Yeah.
And there's no, it's not in a trust or anything like that. So it all goes directly, like you would just get a check.
What if we both died in a like car accident or something?
Uh-huh.
Where would that life insurance go to?
To my next of kin.
Well,
So,
you don't have any more next of kin
well,
legally.
My brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they go, yeah. See, it goes down, and then it can't go down, then it goes over.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
then, okay, so it would have to be either Jeremy or Caleb then.
it would be split between them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's.
But if I survived, it would go 100% to me.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How much do you think that is? Well, okay, yeah, we're on the podcast. Never mind.
Yeah.
So I'm buying a Lambo.
No, you ain't buying a Lambo. Unless you want that motherfucker to be haunted.
If you did die, like today, like right now, the podcast would definitely be canceled. I wouldn't do the podcast anymore.
Why not?
Because the 2 chairs and the logo is for me and you. I wouldn't want someone else sitting in that chair,
Yeah, but I mean,
I could have someone, but I wouldn't want to. That defeats the whole purpose of why we wanted to start this.
well, I mean, I think that should be a discussion between you and your brother. I mean, if you really didn't want to, then of course you wouldn't, But if you still kind of wanted to, then, you should, talk to your brother about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could probably give it to them if they wanted it.
that's true too.
They can play it like the Blues Clues hosts. Like every couple of years, they'll be the new one.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't do the podcast myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably end up selling the house. Like, make minor repairs to make the property value go up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, throw away everything that's not emotionally valuable or significantly financially valuable.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably sell the house. I'd probably move pretty far away. Like, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Or like California. I'd move really far.
I go Wisconsin because we were fucking pulling up there, dude.
Yeah. They like the mountain men types.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd sell the house and move really far away.
Well, you can't forget to, like, take care of your brother on my behalf,
Yeah.
Like, there's things that I want him to have,
Yeah. He'd get almost all the instruments for sure.
Yeah.
Because he's the more string instrument kid. I would want the harmonica. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, it's on record.
Is it really?
Yeah, we talked about it on podcast.
Oh, well, if we haven't, it is now.
But yeah, I mean, Jamie is also my son.
Yeah.
So, paperwork wise, yeah, it all goes to you, but
he'd definitely get a say in all those.
Yeah, but if there was, I don't know what could be done or what you could do, but like if you could do something for Daisy also and Isaiah also,
Yeah.
like I would want, I would want all of you guys to, have or get something.
I think of course, I'm not the most financially responsible, but if I could think of something right now, it would be a good lump sum to Jamie because he's going to be graduating high school soon for like a start, like starting in life. A college fund for Isaiah, and then a safety net for Daisy for if any emergency medical things or if she seems to really, really want like a whole sandcastle, like a real one.
Yeah.
like a safety net for anything that she wanted.
Yeah. I would be thrilled with that.
Okay.
Like
So I'm not making the worst decisions here.
no, like I mean, you could blow it all on her for all I care. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You can pay for the funeral out of your damn pocket.
yeah. I mean that cost would be fairly low. I mean,
Basically just cremation
yeah.
and like lawyer for paperwork and stuff. Would that be about it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no contest, so
Well, I know, but I don't have any like actual knowledge on how to do this stuff, so I'd hire one to like explain it to me. Like how do I get these things done?
well, I mean, basically, it's making phone calls. Really, is what it is.
Okay.
You know where I work, so
Yeah,
you would contact that HR department and that HR department, and they would actually get in contact with you more likely, to quote unquote get the ball rolling.
Am I your emergency contact at work?
Yeah,
Ooh,
but I think so.
okay. I was about to say you had to think about it. Kind
Well, I had to think whether or not it was you or nobody,
of. Yeah.
because I mean,
Yeah. Better be me, damn it.
well, I mean, it depends on. I mean, whenever I filled out the paperwork in the beginning, like you weren't old enough to be an emergency contact,
Oh, okay.
but the insurance stuff, I had to refill out. So that's
I think you're mine
yeah,
because it's not mom. It's not any of my siblings. So it's either you or a friend.
yeah,
Is that okay? It's either you or Jamie. Actually, I could see Jamie doing that.
yeah.
Like me signing Jamie up.
You know how sad it is to like not have not have the ability to fill out an emergency contact.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of numbers I could put in there. But they'd be like, and I don't think you want me to. So, see what else would you need to know?
For people who don't realize this already, I'm treating this like a documentary episode.
Yeah,
So that whenever you do die, I can come back and look at this.
there you go. And then everybody else can like keep you in check. Like, nah, that ain't what he said. He said no Lambo.
Well, damn it! I said
Uh,
I want a Lambo truck. Damn it!
you'll meet a lot of people that you don't even know. That you'd be like, wait, you know my dad?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then like I don't know, it'll be like years later, and somehow I'll get brought up or something, and you'll be like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Like I've told that story about being at the Mexican restaurant, and the nurses from the hospital were talking about my mom, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
It was really neat. Um, yeah, and there'll be a lot of you'll hear a lot of stories, some good, some bad, some true, some lies.
I'm sure the majority of them will be lies because that seems to be like a magnet for you. Like everybody likes to tell lies.
Well, not everybody,
Not everybody, but
but the ones that do say a lot.
those are your ops.
Yeah, haters gotta hate, and it's not. I mean, it's not like I'm not dying tomorrow or some shit,
No, I mean you could.
I could.
It'd be really fucking weird if you did.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even be sad. I'd just be like, "What the fuck? We just talked about this."
Yeah.
And then it actually happens. That'd be some fuck shit.
Yeah. You'd be like, wait, was he trying to tell me something?
Actually, I get a couple weeks off of work. Maybe like jerk that wheel on the highway or something.
Yeah, it's not a couple of weeks. If you reread your handbook, it's like 3 days for bereavement.
Oh, all right, you can drive straight.
My company wasn't that way. They gave me more time because they understood my situation, like it wasn't a normal kind of deal, and they were good enough to give me some extra time. So,
well, I work in Kansas, and Kansas fucks everybody. So,
yeah,
I'm not saying about my company. I'm just saying Kansas likes to fuck everyone.
well, I mean, it all comes down to, your manager and boss and stuff like that. And, but, I mean, that's why it's so important to have a good work ethic and try to do all the things you need to do at work, and even some of the things that you don't have to do.
Yeah.
A little sacrifice goes a long ways. Um,
Yeah, I know. Look how where we're at now. We're doing a podcast.
yeah, yeah. Still surprised by that.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a long. We started New Year's Day, and we're still we're on 7 months and 18 days of doing this.
Yeah, pretty neat.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you would think in that amount of time we would have got better at this. But we've stayed true to not knowing what the fuck we're doing.
I think we had a good high peak, and we got really good really quickly, and then we stopped, and now we're just on a decline.
Well, I mean, a lot of that is, like we're not changing.
Well, I feel like it would stay at a steady thing then. Now we're declining though.
Right, but like, I mean, we don't need to. I mean,
Statistics show it at least.
like water can be pretty, but it can also go stagnant.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if you're not changing and evolving and improving, then you're not doing anything.
Okay. Then I guess a good question for the audience is how we could improve.
Well,
I know we've talked about it. I've heard you yap about it for hours. I just want to see what the people got to say.
yeah, I mean that's kind of odd placement. Like, hey, Dad, you died. Anyway,
Well, we're on the topic, damn it.
yeah. No, I mean, uh, from what I personally see, um, they're like we don't do a lot of production.
Okay.
Like there's no like I don't know, like we'll talk about a clip or something, right?
Yeah.
We're not throwing the clip in. You know, we're not throwing like audio cues, sound effects. We haven't improved mics. I still ain't bought no fucking hats.
Yeah.
Got not. I'm like 95% there. Like we're talking just straight cash at this point.
Me and Colin briefly talked about it again today.
Yeah. See, and
Or it was yesterday, but yeah.
but I'm doing some different things financially, trying a couple different things.
Yeah.
It should improve. So and free up some funds for that.
So we'll just have to see.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, like we talked earlier about, like mic discipline.
Yeah.
Trying to stay closer to the mic and
Keep the same volume kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like my discipline's better today.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see you like G thugging all the way back.
Yeah. Normally that's what I'm doing. Like gut out, man spreading.
Yeah. Like you hate posture, I feel like.
I have good posture.
Just not here.
No.
Yeah.
These chairs are still the same chairs that I complain about to begin with.
You said you liked them.
They're tolerable.
Well, you want to buy chairs or you want to buy mic stands?
Neither.
I want to do this and we're declining, but
well, I'm working on a lot of things myself.
Yeah. No.
Like I still haven't smoked.
Yeah.
I think I'm a week now. Yeah, I think I'm a week like to this day with no smoking.
Yeah.
Have not hit a vape. Have not even like puffed off someone else's cigarette. I've done nothing. No smoke has gone into these lungs for a week, which doesn't sound like a big deal to most people because they've gone years without it. But like for someone who's done it since they were 13, 14 years old, this is a big deal. So
yeah, but
I started working out.
That was like 3 weeks ago, though. Like when we were 13 or 14.
It was about 6 years ago.
I was 13 when I started, and I'm 43 now. So,
hey, it means I'm doing better than you.
Oh, my telemarketer started calling me again.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You start going on those weird porn sites.
No, like They don't call my personal phone. They call my company phone.
Which is even weirder.
Yeah.
What are you doing on that company phone?
Nothing. Like they started day one because some lady had that number before me. And apparently this bitch signed up for fucking everything. Like, I don't know who Lucille is, but eat a dick.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm getting shit from Sam's Club, an RV place, fucking Bed Bath and Beyond.
So, what was her name?
Lucille.
Lucille's a fucking baller, is what it sounds like.
So now I got these, oh, I mean, I don't want to assume where they're from, but like it's a strong Indian accent, you know?
Yeah.
And they'll call me and they're trying to get me to sign up. I am qualified for this ACU card or something like that.
Okay.
Oh, I get free medical,
Oh.
free groceries.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll come over and rub one out for me.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a hell of a card. It jumps right out of the wallet and it's like hot to eat.
It's like they'll bring you your mail order bride. They'll do all the paperwork. They'll do all the dates.
Yeah. So this time, whenever they called, because I mean, like whenever they first called, I try to be nice and respectful. You know, like my mama told me to be. You know, and whenever that doesn't work, um, I started selling them a fictional car.
Yeah.
Because they're all like, trying to get me to sign up for this card, like they want my name and information and stuff like that. And I said, well, I'm glad you called because I just happen to have a 2018 Chevy Malibu that I'm trying to get rid of. How does that sound to you? And they're like, well, I just need your information for this card. And I'm all like, yeah, I know. And if I could get your information, we can make a deal.
Yeah.
Like I'm only asking 5,500. And they're all like, oh, well, it doesn't cost any money. I'm like, well, yours is free, but mine costs money. So, like, let's make a deal. What's your phone number?
Yeah.
And they're like, and they hang up. And then I try to talk one guy into joining my OnlyFans page because I told him I was selling feet pics.
If at some point in my life I find out that happened, I don't think I'll see you the same. Like the harmonica's going in the river kind of thing.
Oh, like me selling feet pics?
You just having an OnlyFans.
I mean, it's a cooking show. So, like, don't no, I don't have an OnlyFans. Like, this doesn't make any money. I don't need two things that don't make money.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
As far as feet pics,
yeah.
I mean, maybe in a medical journal. That's probably where they would be.
You tell them.
Yeah. I mean, because like my big toe, if the lighting is just right, he'll wink at you.
It looks kind of like Pride Rock from The Lion King.
Swear to God, I see Simba down there.
It's Mufasa, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of sucked though that guys can't make an OnlyFans. Well, I mean, I guess Sketch did, but like
something that I found out today.
Straight dudes can't do an OnlyFans.
Yeah. So women's sports are always complaining about how they can't make more money. They're not like the same money as men.
Uh-huh.
And we all know because they don't bring as much money into the company.
Right.
Male sports bring significantly more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I think what I've seen was for women's soccer, it's like 52 times less than men.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh my gosh, this is so awful. Why are we not equal? And this guy peeps in and he's like, well, you see, no one watches your sport. You guys lose $22 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly why. But see, men don't complain that women can make so much money off of OnlyFans, modeling,
mm-hmm.
everything, but men make significantly less. Almost 0 to 1. 0 to 10. Like it's completely off the chart, completely different. But men don't complain about that. It's interesting.
Well, also on that whole like equal pay thing, if you actually look at, and you could do it with pretty much every sport that has like a male and female counterpart,
Yeah.
like basketball, for example.
Mhm.
Um, if you look at how much the league, the NBA brings in, right,
Mhm.
per year, and then you take all the players and all their salaries and divide all that up, and you'll get on average what every player is getting, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be this much. And then you do the same thing with the WNBA, and yeah, they don't bring in as much money and they don't get paid as much, but they had the WNBA players get paid a higher percentage than what the men get paid.
Yeah.
Because the men just, I mean, the NBA just, I mean, you can't, I mean, I guess you can pay people that much, but,
Yeah.
I mean, once you're getting paid, 50 million a year, what's another two, right?
Yeah.
So,
I thought it was really funny when that one guy divided up the amount of like money that the WNBA loses,
yeah.
divided it up amongst every player in the WNBA, and was like, "Okay, if y'all want equal pay, then y'all have to pay in 23,000 or whatever it was."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really hope that the women's sports catch on more, because I mean, there is value there. You can't watch the WNBA and expect the NBA, right?
Okay.
Like, I don't watch baseball and softball and expect softball to be just like baseball.
Yeah.
You take it for what it is. Like, yeah, it's different. It's they
Worse.
well, I don't think it's worse, but I mean,
That's just my opinion.
oh, yeah, I know. I mean, that's the general consensus is that, like, well, why would I watch WNBA? It sucks. I mean, yeah, I mean, the shots ain't real pretty. The layups look JV-ish,
Yeah.
like first time playing freshman, never played basketball before,
Yeah.
and trying to do a layup with the left hand. Like
Yeah.
it's not pretty, most of the time. But then you'll see some plays that are like, all right,
Yeah.
So, NBA is still superior, of course, but
Yeah.
I just, I don't know. There's value in it, and it'll continue to get better. I hope. So, and I wish women would support it, not, the WNBA shouldn't rely on men who watch sports to transition over to the WNBA.
Yeah.
We're paying enough for fucking tickets for the NBA. Like, you go to a fucking baseball or football game, it's outrageous. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a drink. I'm gonna have a beer for $24 fucking.
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, yeah, I think they should just keep going and stuff, and find sports that is exclusive to them. I mean, I don't ever foresee like a WNFL.
Yeah.
I just don't ever see that.
They have I don't know if it was a real thing, but it seemed kind of real. They have like a lingerie football where
Yeah, it's a
is it a real thing?
it is it is.
Do they treat it like an actual sport or do they treat it like a
I mean, they're their own league.
but do they treat it like a sport? Do they or they just treat it as like a show off?
No, well, it's both.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't think like a thong has any place in a football game.
Yeah.
Unless it happens to be lucky and you're in the playoffs, and you know,
Or if you're in the NFL and lost at fantasy football, then that's pretty good punishment. You have to wear a thong to one of your games.
yeah. But
Especially one of the linemen. So you see it.
but I mean, they play actual games. It's different rules and stuff, but I mean they actually hit and tackle, and there is sometimes some really good hits. But I mean it's kind of like the XFL. Like Vince McMahon had a football league for a hot minute.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I don't know. It was in the I don't know, but I think it's early 2000s.
What did the X stand for?
Extreme.
That's not how you spell extreme.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, okay.
you know, it's like the X Games.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. But anyway, so he did that, and there were some good games, and there were some good plays, and it was kind of cool watching guys, play because they love the game and they were trying to do something.
Yeah.
They were trying to make money. Um, it was a lot different than the NFL, like just play by play wise.
Yeah.
It wasn't better. Like,
Obviously, it didn't succeed, but
well, I mean, it was too much. It was. He was trying to turn football into wrestling.
okay.
And basically trying to move his wrestling fans into watching his football stuff too. He doubles the money that way.
Yeah.
But
Which is a fairly smart play.
yeah, but I mean, there's NFL talent is so scarce. Like, there's a lot of people in NFL that don't have NFL talent.
Yeah.
They're really good. They're better than me, than I've ever been, better than probably anybody I've ever known. And they're on the practice squad,
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's just not enough talent, like in the world to facilitate, two big, football franchises. So,
Yeah.
it'd be like trying, like the European League in the NBA. They got some good players over there.
Yeah.
But they're not over here, So yeah, there's only so much room, so much talent, I guess.
I got you.
I'm behind on my shows.
Yeah.
I have not finished the Acolyte.
Haven't started it.
Yeah, that's like, um, it's like self punishment every time I watch that show. Like I feel worse about myself every time I watch it.
Really?
Yeah, main reason because it's like, man, I'm giving them a view,
Yeah.
and I don't want to, but I also want to be able to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to talk shit about it and know that it's shit. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it could have been so good.
But here we are. Not so good.
Well, it's like that. Yeah, you ever? It's like watching a show, right? That has a good story, and the story had very specific characters in mind
Yeah.
whenever it was being written, and then they put the wrong characters in,
Yeah.
like parts that are like clearly made for a guy, right? Like that's what they're envisioning as they're writing the story. I'm like, all right, let's put a girl in there. Don't forget, she's lesbian.
Yeah.
We gotta make that a point. Like it has no place in it. We're having an epic sword duel, and we're fighting to the death. By the way, I like movies.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And then the season finale of The Boys. I haven't watched that yet either.
See, I'm more behind on shows than you are because I just keep rewatching shows I've already seen. I don't really watch any new shows.
Yeah, stop.
But they're so good.
Yeah,
So I rewatch them.
get out of your comfort zone.
If I'm watching TV, I want it to be something I'm going to enjoy.
But if you like, this is the same thing whenever you're a kid. I'm like, like, what do you want to eat? Chicken strips?
Yeah.
Fucking have a burger.
Yeah.
You love patty melts now, right?
Yeah.
There's no way you would have had one 10 years ago.
What's weird is I don't like a patty melt if it doesn't have bacon on it.
Well,
Like, I just don't like it if it doesn't have one, which is weird.
I mean, that's the American coming out in you, I think.
I don't think I can really enjoy a burger if it doesn't have bacon on it. Now that I think about it. just meat and bread and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can enjoy it.
Right, and like all your lattes come from Starbucks. Gotcha.
I have not gone to Starbucks in so long. I drink a lot of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
7 Brew is where it at. 7 Brew is so good.
I actually stopped at Dunkin's in Carthage. Just a little pregame for this Love's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they had a really good fucking coffee. I mean, it was girly as fuck.
Yeah.
I dropped like a whipped cream over there, and like it had a lot of caramel and had something crunchy in it. I don't know what it was, but it was really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
Have you tried their donuts?
who goes to Dunkin' Donuts for donuts?
I don't know. It's in the name, so I figured it'd be kind of good.
Eh.
I've never tried one either, but I always wanted to.
I've never had a Dunkin' Donut. My favorite donuts were Daylight Donuts. I tried Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is shit. I don't know why anybody likes them.
I think they're good. They're just too sweet. Like there's so much sugar in it.
It's
I
like
do prefer Daylight Donuts.
Krispy Kreme donuts seem like they were like the recipe was made by somebody that's never had a donut.
I disagree. I think they're good. They just have too much sugar in them, like in the glaze and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just straight sugar. There's no like actual flavors in it. It's just sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like,
The donut part is
it
great.
looks like a donut.
Yeah.
And my grandma used to make donuts, like homemade donuts.
Oh,
Oh my God,
I'm
dude.
so jealous.
Full. That's all I can say.
So that means that she made donuts and holes? So
Mhm.
you guys had donuts and holes
Yeah.
in the same sitting?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they were fantastic.
That's so weird that I've never had that.
Yeah, she would make homemade donuts. She would make orange slushies.
Really?
Oh yeah, like oh,
How would you do that?
I
Like
got
half freeze a Sunkist and then like put it in a cup?
no. It was like homemade shit. Like you weren't getting a pop can or some shit.
Huh.
Yeah, no. This is like there was ingredients and
Wow.
fucking directions. I got the recipe somewhere.
I ate some of her food, didn't I?
Yeah, some. Yeah.
Is that the one that made quilts a lot?
Hmm.
Okay, then yeah, I definitely had her food.
Yeah.
I guess it's been so long, I don't remember.
Oh man, she made these cheesy potatoes.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the world. Yeah, like
I would trade you for some of these cheesy potatoes.
I mean, since we talked, I don't know if we've talked about this or not, but since we've talked about death and we're talking about food, have we talked about last meals?
No, we have not.
Because my grandma's cheesy potatoes,
Yeah.
that would be my last meal.
Really?
Yeah, it would be in there. Yeah,
I'm surprised we haven't talked about this. That's a really good topic to talk about.
yeah, it's weird. Anyway, last meal. What do you got?
My last meal, it's large. It's a large last meal. I will be plump in that casket. I want a bacon shake, bacon vanilla shake. It sounds awful. I thought it was too until someone made me try it, and it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
A bacon vanilla shake. I want a bacon. Man, everything's gonna have bacon on it. It's gonna be a bacon patty melt from Judy's with the homestyle hand cut fries
Mm-hmm.
with Judy's ranch specifically. No one else's ranch. Judy's. I know it's basically the same as everything else, but it's somehow better.
It's like great value ranch, but okay.
It's good. So Judy's ranch. I need something sweet in there, so I get the shake. We're just gonna go ahead and put like a 16-ounce ribeye on there, and some really good. I'm also a big cheesy potato guy, so probably a good heaping of
Mm-hmm.
cheesy potatoes. And to top it all off, we're gonna have some KFC mac and cheese with KFC biscuit.
The last KFC mac and cheese we had, I was not thrilled about it. It was really dry. It's like we got the scrapings.
I really, really like KFC mac and cheese.
I do too, just not the last batch.
Yeah.
It's just a wasps. Don't be
I
scared.
know, but it's so big.
So big. Just you entertain
the people.
Entertain. I'll go kill it. Thanks, Dad.
So people who don't see Dad is kind of just staring at it in the face. Smacked it with his bare hand like a real man. squished it with the boot, stepping back to the chair.
God, that's not entertaining them. That's play by play.
Well, people wanted to see. I gave them eyes, damn it.
Anyway, last meal.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Man.
Probably with a good old big cup of Milo sweet tea.
Yeah.
Or ice cold water. What's your... I know you said cheesy mashed potatoes. Is that it?
Man,
If it's my last meal, I'm going all out.
my last meal would be like everything that my grandma used to make.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Like her fried chicken, her cheesy potatoes.
I think I do remember her fried chicken.
Oh, her goulash. Oh, the goulash. It was so good. And she used to make, so we would have like Polish sausage night, right? And there's always Polish sausage, mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You know, Kraft, because we were that kind of family.
Ballers.
We were doing well.
We
and-
sold enough quilts that week.
Yeah. And she would always make sauerkraut.
I hate sauerkraut.
Oh man, I'd walk into that house and I'd smell that sauerkraut. I remember the first time I ever smelled it. I mean, it was like I was a hooker and my pimp smacked the fuck out of me. Like it was like, what? I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
You know, and she made me try some. It's real bitter, you know, like, but I don't know, it's just so good. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the smell of it. I love to eat it. Like I'll throw it on way too much on a hot dog.
Yeah.
Um, I know some people are listening going, eh.
I just don't like vinegary food.
I don't.
Except for pickles. Pickles is the only thing I like with vinegar. Everything else, I hate it.
If my grandma hadn't have made it, I wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah.
Like if I just stumbled across it yesterday,
Yeah.
I'd be like, ugh, that's just disgusting. But it was just something about my grandma in the kitchen making that.
Putting her heart and love into it.
Yeah. I mean, it was just kind of, I don't know. She cooked for us like every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I did start to like over time, coleslaw.
Yeah.
I used to hate coleslaw, and now I kind of like it.
I did too, and KFC's got some good fucking coleslaw.
I've never had KFC's coleslaw.
Oh, it's a game changer.
My best coleslaw I ever had, and also the first time I decided I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I was at Silver City, and I went to one of those like Amish little shacks that make food in Silver City, and they had this open face. It was like picture a chalupa shell, but just a big circle, not folded, and homemade. That was a bunch of pulled pork and brisket and barbecue sauce all over it.
Yeah.
And then they just stacked coleslaw on top of it.
Yeah.
And, oh, man. I was like, oh, man, I just wanted the brisket and the pulled pork and the taco shell.
Yeah.
But I ate through it and it was like, oh, where did the coleslaw go? Can I get double coleslaw next time? It was so good.
I stopped in Carthage because I was, like you'd already ate. So I was like, I'll grab something on the way back.
Yeah.
My fat ass is about to get like a large pizza from Little Caesars. Because I could just walk in, grab it, and walk out.
Yeah.
Apparently, everybody's on a fucking budget this week.
Yeah.
Because the line was around the building for the drive-thru.
For Little Caesars?
Yeah. Little Caesars ain't that good.
Ain't that bad, but
it ain't that good.
Yeah.
Like, it's good because you can walk in and get a pizza for like $8.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there was a line around the building, and then there was like 4 cars parked off on the side, waiting for their pizza to get done. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I got back in the truck and I left. And I seen this little restaurant called Amigos.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get me some burritos. So I did. I got a meat burrito and I got chicken and rice burrito. Both fantastic. Like, I mean, they're definitely American, but it was, to me, it was really good. I'm just worried though that it ain't gonna be around very long. Just by like the signage that was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like no bills larger than a 20, no 50s or 100s. And it's like, whenever you start seeing that, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then what was it? One one sauce packet per order.
Oof.
Yeah, uh, unless you got this, that, or the other. If not, then it's like 8 cents per.
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm all like, man, this place ain't gonna be around long.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the uproar whenever McDonald's started charging for sauce,
Yeah.
and oh my god, like America came to a halt. Like we all, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, religious, non-religious, devil worshippers, we're all fuck you. We are not paying extra for fucking barbecue and sweet and sour.
Yeah.
So
I've never been a sweet and sour guy.
it's good. Like it's good sometimes.
Like McDonald's sweet and sour, Chinese sweet and sour. I don't like anything from like Chinese restaurants that is not cashew chicken or like chicken lo mein.
Yeah. How much have you tried?
I've tried orange chicken, general chicken, lemon chicken. I've had steak and broccoli. I've had almost everything. I just don't like any of it.
What sesame seed chicken?
I want to say I have, but I can't confirm.
Love me a good sesame seed chicken.
Then why do you only get cashew chicken?
Because it's comfort. Like I know what it is.
Oh, maybe that's why. Shit.
Yeah, like I know what it is. I know what I'm getting. I know what the taste is gonna be.
Maybe that's why I like it.
Yeah, like I don't like I love steak. Steak is my favorite food by far. I don't order it everywhere I go
Yeah.
because I don't want to pay that much for something bad. But like whenever we go to Longhorn, for example, well, that's what they fucking do is steak.
Yeah.
And whiskey. So,
Then whiskey sours really fucked you up that day.
oh, dude, they were so good with steak. But yeah, I was fucked up. I'm glad we got out of there when we did.
That lady just kept convincing you, one after another.
Oh man, the devil. So
She's not the devil, mama. I love her.
and she got boobies, not like those two.
I haven't seen a good Adam Sandler movie in a while.
Is any Adam Sandler movie actually good?
Yes.
Which one?
Grown Ups 1, 2.
Why was it good?
Because it was funny.
I mean, so we had good actors in there. Like,
What is it?
was the movie actually good?
Yeah. I never was bored. I never was annoyed.
Yeah,
It was a good movie.
the characters entertained you, but like there was no substantial story. Like
Anger Management's got a good story. So does Click. And they're both good movies.
Click.
Spanglish has a good story.
Spangler, yeah.
Spanglish is hilarious. That's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
I really did not think that was that funny.
To me, it's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies, is Spanglish.
Anger Management is like probably my favorite. Well, not my favorite Adam Sandler movie. I mean, Happy Gilmore would be my favorite Adam Sandler movie just because it's so stupid. Like
what is like the worst Adam Sandler movie to you?
The worst one?
Yeah, because you say they're not that good.
They're not. They're not that good. They're okay. They're funny, but they're like. I mean, is there any Adam Sandler movie in your top 10 all-time movies?
No.
Yeah.
It's no Interstellar, but it's not like
top 25.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're
I feel like Happy Gilmore is my top 25.
Yeah. If you sit down and you make a list without thinking about
Adam
Sandler at all, there ain't gonna be one Adam Sandler movie in there.
You might be right.
I love the Austin Powers movies. Never making the top 25.
Hot take. I really hate the Austin Powers movies. They are really fucking bad.
I can see that.
They're just not good. Like, I don't enjoy it.
Well, I mean,
it's got to have one, like, really, really good thing about it or a bunch of really good things about it. And it's got another one of those.
The humor didn't stand up time to time.
Yeah.
Like, it was good for the moment. Like, at that point, in our life and shit. And that year, it was good. Like it was a lot of pop culture reference, stuff like
Yeah.
that, and stuff that nothing really, like did you really give a shit about Britney Spears being one of the robot chicks? No, um,
And that's one thing too. Old Britney Spears. God damn.
oh, dude,
Fuck. It makes me so angry. I did not get to see all that. The Britney Spears I got was the one that like waved knives around looking like a crackhead on TikTok.
yeah, prime Britney Spears.
But yeah,
That was a time to be alive.
yeah, like toxic Britney Spears.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we've got issues.
Well, no, we have a type.
Yeah, we do.
I have done fairly well at breaking that mold.
Yeah,
Right? Like I refuse.
I refuse to commit to that mold. If that makes sense.
Well,
Like for like long term.
yeah. I
That
mean,
sounds awful of me.
yeah, but you really shouldn't fuck with that type
Okay.
at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, mm, it's kind of like why you shouldn't like. And nobody ever follows the rule anymore. We should, but like like not having sex before marriage, like should go back to being the standard. In all honesty, because it's kind of fucking up a lot of things.
Okay.
Because I mean, like you're the wife you're looking for that will suit you, right?
Yeah.
That will build you up and help you through life and everything is not the same girl that'll curl your toes in the bedroom.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they were both the same. It would,
Yeah.
but they're not.
No.
Because you have, like, and everybody's got like the stereotypical type way back when was like, the goody goody girl, like, yeah, the Bible teacher or school teacher or whatever, like that was, now it's like, I mean, she all right, but like,
Because she really hot to you on that thing.
I've never seen her. I've never seen her twerk on her TikTok, so like that's not really my thing. You know,
Yeah.
like
See, I'm still like that, the original one. Like, have you ever seen that movie 13 Reasons Why?
no, I never.
That girl in that movie, like the whole movie is about, is like everything I look for in a woman, like to a fucking T.
Yeah,
Like
but
super big bookworm,
mhm,
doesn't really do the whole party thing.
mhm.
Like, is very focused on her future and how her morals.
Mhm.
That is the kind of chick I'm looking for.
Yeah, but that's not the type you go after,
No, it's not,
right? That's my
which is a
point.
bad thing.
Yeah, that's my point. Like me, the type that I had, I don't fuck with no one. If I see any inclination that they're that type of way, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, do what you want. It's your life. You can do what you want. But I mean, I know I wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Well, that's why I'm working out, losing weight. Trying to like get to the point where that chick is gonna actually like want me back. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Well,
right now I look kind of like I live off of Little Debbie. Me and Little
the
Debbie are homegirls.
the girl that you described that you want,
Yeah.
right? Does she care what your personal appearance looks like
Yeah.
in your head?
I mean, not like significantly, but it matters. Plays a part.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you can't go up looking like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You gotta look like you're somewhat put together. But like, I Like there are some gym bros, right, that are so worried about their looks, to attract. I hate how they say to attract a mate. Like that sounds
Yeah,
sounds icky.
sounds primitive.
It's like the word moist.
Why are you one of those people that don't like that word?
And no, I'm fine with it, but I know a lot of people hate it.
I don't know why.
Yeah, and I know one specifically. So
I know a couple right now.
right, and I know she's listening, and so moist. Um,
Wait, did you say moist?
yeah, I said moist. Um, she's gonna throw
Cut to
up.
a clip like her throwing up.
Yeah, like she's gonna throw up. Like while she's listening to this.
I love those people that get grossed out by driving sounds.
But
I see it on TikTok. It's hilarious.
but they're so worried about like how they look that they look right past like who they're actually looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you kind of got an idea of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But whenever I say, like that you're looking for, well, you have to look for her.
Okay.
Like,
That goes against every storybook thing ever. Don't look for them; they will come, or you'll meet them at some point.
yeah, it's a fucking storybook.
Well, my favorite movie is Beauty and the Beast, so you got to give me a break here.
Yeah, why don't you base your life
My
off
favorite
of,
Disney movie.
why don't you base all your life decision off the Hallmark Channel?
That'd be a bad day.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Like you have to find them.
Is the
And,
Hallmark Channel still around, or do they still just make Christmas cards?
the divorce rate in America is slightly over 50%. So yes, the Hallmark Channel is still around. It is the dumbest fucking channel in the world.
You've publicly hated this channel for a long time.
You don't know how many breakups. This like I've seen almost every breakup coming uh, from one individual. Whenever I'd walk in and I'd see the Hallmark Channel on,
Yeah.
I'm like, T minus.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's countdown time, because it's a self-deprecating fantasy.
Okay.
Is all the Hallmark Channel is. Like, oh, look how bad she had it, and and she didn't even really have it that bad. Basically every movie's about how the girl can't stay faithful to the guy that she chose, and she chose her happiness over fucking up everybody's life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't even want to talk about like a Hallmark Channel anymore.
Is that his face is getting red?
Oh my god, dude! Like this mic cannot take how much I would yell about that Hallmark. It's as bad as that Dear John movie. I know I've yelled about that one here.
Yeah.
Um,
I would like to take back a claim I made a long time ago
so,
about me hating the Notebook.
mhm.
I don't like it, but it's not as bad as I remember it being.
It is a good movie.
I wouldn't call it good, but it is all right.
It's a good story.
Yes. I
Uh,
think the acting is really bad. Like, specifically from the chick. Ryan Gosling, he can do no wrong.
yeah, but like, there's no good way to like really play like that crazy of a girl. Because she
Margot
was
Robbie could do it.
well, Margot Robbie can do like clinically insane.
Yeah. And
Like
well.
no, like I'm talking like everyday crazy girl.
Yeah.
Like I know the movie takes place back in the old days and stuff, and they didn't have the Hallmark Channel, but that's how she acts, is that she watches the Hallmark Channel every fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's got to be so dramatic, and you don't love me, even though you've done this and built this house and da 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 da. Like
What do you want?
yeah, and really the whole premise of the movie, like the whole premise
Yeah.
is,
I know where you're going.
do I want this dick or do I want this dick?
Yeah.
This dick It is, do I want the rich dick or do I want the pretty dick? Like that's yeah. She's got to make a choice in between. It's just so difficult for her because she's so torn and everything. No, she's a fucking bitch.
That's why I don't think it's a good movie. The story's good, but the chick fucking ruins it.
Every good movie has a great villain, and that was her. She's a great villain.
Okay.
That's what nobody ever understands about those romantic movies like that.
Yeah.
The chick's the villain.
I don't think the chick's the villain in Beauty and the Beast.
But it's not a romantic movie.
Yes, it is. It's Beauty and the Beast.
It's a animated fantasy movie. Like,
but it's all about romance.
The Little Mermaid is romantic too.
No.
Why not? It's got the same fucking story.
No, it does not.
This girl loves this guy, and now we're gonna sing about it, and we're gonna dance, and there's this animal and that animal. Like, it's the same.
No, don't be shitting on mine.
I'm not shitting on it.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Beauty and the Beast, great movie. Little Mermaid, great movie. Great stories.
I might get a lot of, like, homo accusational backlash for this. I kind of want a Beauty and the Beast tattoo.
Why not?
What?
Why not?
Why not what?
Why not? I mean, who gives a fuck?
I know. No one. I don't give a shit. Yeah. But I actually do want one.
Yeah, I mean, I will pick on you endlessly.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you do anyway.
Right.
You make fun of every tattoo I have.
Yeah. I mean,
that's just where it ended. Yeah.
Most of them look like the ones you used to get when you were little out of the quarter machine.
You're just talking about the ones on my thighs I did.
Yeah, you're etch and sketch.
With a scratch pad, but yeah. It's actually a leapfrog.
God, I was on something and then you fucking steered me off of it.
Last meal. That's kind of where I lost track.
Yeah, no, I was talking shit on romantic movies. It's not that I think that romance is dead. Romance isn't what Hollywood makes it out to be.
Yeah.
And if you live your life looking for that, you're never going to find it.
If you just replace the word romance with sex, you're fitting the bill for porn. Like, that's like a lot of people's argument about porn is that it completely gets rid of the reality of what sex is actually like.
Yeah, well,
which I think is funny to think about. Like, that's what it is, but it kind of makes sense.
Guy porn and women porn is two totally different things.
Yeah.
I mean, it just comes down to the difference in men and women, Like,
I think it's just a funny conversation to have. Like, that the media has. I think it's a funny conversation that they have to bring up. Like, there's wars going on, assassination attempts, but we're talking about porn.
Well, what's your point on that? Like,
no, I was just seeing that what you were saying about romance is pretty similar to the argument for porn.
Yeah, I know. Like, elaborate. Like, what else did you hear on that?
Well, that just whenever people watch porn, it gives them this false sense of, I guess you could say, hope that what sex is supposed to be like, and then whenever they go out and actually have sex, it's not anything close to what they actually saw. And they're like, oh, this is not as good as I thought it was be.
That's like some young guy shit, though.
Well, I don't believe it. I just heard it.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that because your generation, like, the guys that like watch that shit and think like, that's how you're supposed to have sex. Well, that's because you're young. Like, like you're flexible and you don't get winded as easily. You're not as dehydrated, so you don't cramp up. Like
that's why I quit smoking.
When you get older, and if you see something like that, you're like, no.
Yeah, my handy would be out in about 3 puffs.
Yeah, like, no, I'm not. No, I can't even get my leg that high.
Yeah.
No, I don't bend that way. Like, I'll pop a hip. Yeah. So.
Okay, something else.
Oh, we are all over the fucking place.
Yeah, we started with funerals, last meals, romance, Disney movies, and now porn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's not a good thing. Like, I mean, I know you want to switch subjects, but I mean, that's not a good thing. Just like premarital sex is not a good thing. You know, porn isn't a good thing either. You know,
No, it's definitely not.
you know, I mean, besides the fact I got a premium, but
It's like an actual like treatable addiction. Like there's actually programs for it and everything. For like
yeah,
a porn addiction.
yeah,
Well, I didn't know if anybody else knew that because I work in addiction, so I
mhm.
know that. But
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Like some people didn't know that, and I mean, some people may need to get help with it. I mean,
and call this line.
they're going to be calling your number.
What if we? What if we made that joke and like the numbers in the description?
that
And I
would
just put "Got you, bitches."
that would require work and and want and desire. Three things we ain't got.
It's about strive. It's about power.
But yeah, nobody can live perfectly. I mean, you're not bad if you have premarital sex. You're not bad if you watch porn, regardless of what people make you try to feel like. Like it's just sometimes you do shit that you shouldn't do.
Okay.
But you got to make sure that that ain't your personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you start thinking that some of that shit can be real life, no,
Yeah.
no,
You're probably in too deep.
yeah, like you're not paying for a pizza with that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I was a pizza delivery guy, and like some lady's all like, I ain't got no money, but I tell you what I can do. I'm like, nah, bitch, I need the 15.95 plus tip. Like,
I hope you got a 20 in that, bro.
yeah, and like if she tries a little harder, like the price is gonna go up if you don't stop.
Yeah.
Like, give me my money.
I feel like if I was a delivery guy, I'd bring a water bottle with me, like on a holster. Just ready. Just, bad.
Get back in. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, of course, if somebody was like in the mood for that, like like, oh, I'm gonna do like a little fantasy role play thing. I'm gonna try to get this pizza for free, and if I can open the door and I'm standing there, I mean,
let's call Domino's.
maybe I'll order Chinese.
Yeah.
I'll pay for the pizza and you can take it with you. I'm suddenly not hungry anymore.
You know what I watched for the first time in a long time? Spider-Man 2. Like, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2. I watched the first one and the third one like a million times.
Have you ever thought about taking ADD medication?
Okay.
Not sure. No.
This is why I didn't want to do the podcast.
It was so quick. It was so quick. No, I had
conversations are just getting so boring, so I had to change it up. People like the Marvel stuff.
I feel like I think you made the connection between pizza delivery guy and Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire was also a pizza delivery guy.
No, I did. And that line, "It's pizza time," is in Spider-Man 2.
Right.
That's why I made the connection.
Okay. Yeah. I was.
Everything I say randomly has a connection to whatever was last said. Every time.
Okay.
Every time. See, it's connected to this.
Oh my god.
Speaking of clocks. Sorry.
Another thing, like I've talked to a couple of people about doing some like guest spots on here.
Yeah.
Kind of change things up and stuff. But what we really need, we need to have like a strong-willed girl on here
To argue with?
I mean, I don't want to argue just to argue, but like I would love to hear, probably a more correct point of view on things. Like I'm like Hallmark Channel is shit. Well, not really, and this is why. I'm like, okay, I see your point. Like there's got to be a counterpoint. I mean, we're basically two bros. Like this is stupid. I know.
You sound like Hulk Hogan just then.
I tell you what, brother, this shit is whack. Yeah,
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
yeah. I mean,
We're taking applications.
well, I mean, if there's somebody who's listening that really wanted to do it, that'd be cool.
I actually know a couple girls that like reached out wanting to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she still listens, or if they still listen.
Um, I assume your age.
Yeah, did you know most of our demographic are women? Like 90%.
Yeah. Have you seen me? I'm sexy as fuck, dude.
It went up after we turned off video.
Because they couldn't handle it.
Yeah, sure. It's just a funny thought.
Look,
Like most of our demographic is women.
yeah, I know. All your friends call me Dilf
No, they don't.
or Dick. I don't remember which one. Stupid.
Assholes probably.
That's what
There
it
it
was.
is.
That's what it was. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I think I will try to come up with somebody. You try to come up with somebody, and we'll try to figure out who to have on here. Like, cause I mean, we're not gonna do no like Joe Rogan shit. Like,
No.
like, oh, we got this specialist and this scientist and this musician
And throw it all away because we got Neil deGrasse Tyson.
yeah, like, I'm not gonna do that, but like, yeah, I mean, it'd just be fun to have different point of views and, kind of breathe some life into this thing.
I wish we knew a scientist. That'd be really cool. Like to talk with on the podcast.
Well, like, I mean, like, how qualified are you thinking as a scientist?
A doctorate.
I might know one. Maybe.
They might have just got the associates, but they went to college.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, because you can get a doctorate in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You can get it in math.
Yeah. You can get it in math, physics, psychology, medicine. You can get it in a lot of things.
Yeah. Being pimp as shit, and that's me. Start calling me the doctor. No, wait. Oh no, don't call me doc. No, no, I don't need a case.
It's a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
And there's a callback.
I don't need a case.
Oh shit.
They're still saying he's coming back.
Yeah, probably for the minors.
Well, dude, do you know how many people are in support of him? Coming
Probably a
back?
lot.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like,
You know how many people supported Ted Bundy? Which is crazy to think about, but he had supporters.
why?
He had like whenever he was in jail.
Oh, because he was killing hookers.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
Like he had people writing him fan letters in jail.
well, yeah.
That and Jeffrey Dahmer.
I think like every every serial killer has their Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but like hundreds?
Yeah,
Like at the time of these things happening, hundreds.
Because he's popular.
Yeah, but it's just so weird.
Yeah, like, dude, like
the worst people can have their
people will do the weirdest shit over fame.
yeah.
Just because somebody's famous, they will fucking do whatever.
Even Hitler was married. Like
Yeah, I know that makes me feel bad.
I know.
I mean,
It makes me feel like such a bad person.
yeah, like
What the fuck did I have to do wrong?
yeah, like the guy that is like worldwide hated, like his name is used as a mark of hate.
Yeah.
If somebody's trying to call you the worst person in the world, they call you Hitler.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker was getting ass on the regular.
Isn't that crazy?
Like,
And he stole a mustache.
yeah. Which was, I mean,
Chaplin got so much shit.
yeah, and he was doing it like ironically. So I don't know. I mean, like that Hitler, that fucking dork that actually wore that mustache seriously. Like,
Yeah.
he got married.
Yeah.
Man, fuck you, universe. Like,
It's kind of fucked up.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could get married again, but I'm not
But
ready.
should you?
I'm not ready.
Oh,
I'm just not.
poor guy.
I do. I have trust issues.
Yeah.
A lot of baggage.
skeletons in the closet.
Yeah. I mean, until I can get some anger management on this Hallmark channel.
You're gonna have it blocked on the TV.
Oh, dude, that's why I don't have cable.
That's the only reason.
Dude, I swear to God, if Hallmark Channel comes on Netflix, I'm canceling my subscription.
I'll pick it up. Don't worry.
Yeah, you can. I ain't paying for that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking bitches.
Like everything is getting bought out by Disney now. I was scrolling on there the other day, and like Indiana Jones is on there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of like big time movies, like everything DreamWorks is on there.
Yeah, Fox.
Yeah, it's just so weird. Like,
yeah, they got Hulu.
Yeah,
it is kind of nice because I mean everything is kind of going to one thing, but now there's 3 companies trying to swallow up everything.
Yeah,
like if I want to watch this show and this show and this show, I got to get Paramount Plus. Which I have not broke on that yet. Like I can't bring myself to do it.
It's not worth buying. There's not much good shit on it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've scrolled through it. It's not a good streaming service. The only thing they had that was decent was the reboot for iCarly. That was the only reason I even watched it. People who didn't get that, he face palmed.
So, are you sure that there's nothing good on there, or is there not anything old on there that you've watched 100 times on there?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
I mean, there was That's So Raven, I think.
Like, you would probably like Yellowstone.
Yeah, I probably would.
And that's on there. There's a lot of great Paramount movies. I mean, all bunch.
Rugrats.
Yeah.
Little Rascals, I think.
Yeah, there's
no, that's Disney now.
Yeah, there's other stuff on there too. I can't remember off the top of my head, but like I know there's a lot of like good movies on there and some good shows. Like I feel like
iCarly.
The Office, which you hate, but
that's on Paramount.
Mm-hmm, Parks and Rec.
No wonder I didn't find anything good. I will hate on The Office till the day I die.
For no reason.
It's just not an enjoyable show for me. I understand that people have their preferences, and I see why other people like it, but I cannot get behind it. It's just not enjoyable. I'm so bored every time I watch it.
Yeah, because you're like Friends.
Not even. I like several different sitcoms.
I feel like the difference in between you and me is I like homemade cookies, and you like Oreos in their like little package and in their rows.
That is like the complete opposite. Office is the Oreos. Friends is the homemade no bakes.
The Friends camera angles, storylines, locations,
all fantastic.
Were all done in other cities and areas on every other sitcom.
Okay.
So
I disagree, but okay.
Well, I mean, the Cosby Show, for example.
I feel like a bad sitcomer because I never watched it,
but Roseanne.
Okay.
Okay. They all had central locations.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you would go to different spots. Like, at one time you'd be at Roseanne's house, and then you would be at the factory or the sandwich shop or the bike shop, or, like there was like here, there, and yonder. And
oh no, Friends gave us a variety.
No, like they did the same thing. They had here, there, and yonder. You had, Rachel and whatever Courtney Cox is. Was it Courtney Cox? Yeah. Her character. Monica.
Yeah.
Their apartment. Then you had the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And then you had Joey and Chandler's apartment.
Ross's. You had Central Park. Ross changed his apartment like 3 times. You had the basketball court.
Yeah, sometimes you go to Jackie's house, and sometimes you go, to the bar.
Carol had a couple apartments.
But like
they went to Paris,
right? But the cameras were set up like the angles were the same. The the delivery of the dialogue was the same. Like it was different jokes. I think that Roseanne had really smart jokes for the middle class and redneck part of the world,
Yeah.
and this was more of a bougie kind. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but like it was more of an upper humorous kind of deal.
Okay.
Because I mean, there's no 20-year-olds living in New York with those fucking apartments. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
But um,
maybe in the 90s.
Yeah, but you go to like The Office and Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec was a dead copy of The Office, which The Office was an offshoot of The Office in England, right? But it was different for its time as far as sitcom wise.
I don't have anything against Parks and Rec. Like, there's a lot of really funny shit that happens in Parks and Rec.
Yeah, but the point being is that like the Office that they were all in was just as much of a character as all the characters in it. Like it was part of the show. Very seldom did you ever venture out of that.
Yeah.
And it was basically all right there. Parks and Rec, they ventured out a little bit more, but it's all basically the same thing. And when you look at all of them together, they're all stupid as shit. Like they're time waste and shit like that is what they are. But
you could try and convince me for hours I'm never not gonna like Friends.
No,
you got me into Friends. I don't know why you shit talking so much.
Friends was like
you got me into Friends before The Office started coming out.
Probably, but I don't know. I mean, it was like Friends is all right. The Office is like if you want me to be like honest and real about all this shit.
Here we go.
The Office is I. Friends is I. Roseanne is I. The Cosby Show is I. Like
watch your words about Reba.
Reba, mid.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like I was never a fan of her. Like
I'll get the Reba face tattoo on my back. Like I'm a ride or die for Reba.
Hearing her talk annoyed me.
Why do you think I didn't want to do podcasts? Why do you think our viewerships are down?
I mean, lots of reasons.
Never mind. I mean, it's not funny when I have to explain
it. I'm tired. It's late. I'm low on energy drinks.
I don't want a full one sitting right next to you. You don't even open yet.
I don't want to crack it open. Because if I crack it open, then I got to stay up even later.
You know you're going to at some point tonight.
Nope.
At least another Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah, definitely another Mountain Dew. That's like water.
Yeah. For the devil. I would die if I had a Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a chance of me literally dying from having one.
It's weird how much that's changed over the years.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be so much different whenever I was younger. I mean, it's the difference between like actual sugar and then whatever the fuck they're making us drink now. Like
artificial sugar, corn syrup.
You ever had like a legit Coke, like a legit Coca-Cola?
Like just a can of Coca-Cola?
No, I mean like the old, like not the cocaine old Coca-Cola, but like the real sugar. Like you gotta go to fucking Mexico for that. Like the difference, is fucking huge.
Have you seen people boil Coca-Cola?
Yeah, they used to do that with Dr. Pepper too. Like it was
nasty shit.
It was meant to be drank hot, like tea or coffee.
Yeah, but if you boil it now, it's like it turns into venom. Like it's all this sloppy, gross, sticky. Once it dries up, it's hard.
Yeah, but it actually makes really good cooking ingredient.
Really?
Yeah, like you ever had like 7-Up cake?
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah, you use 7-Up.
I don't see a cola being used good for those kind of things though.
What I used Mountain Dew for the apple turnovers I made.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it calls for a can of Mountain Dew. Something else calls for Dr. Pepper. There's a lot of different recipes that go with. I mean, they cook just fine, but I don't know. Like I was like, we do such weird shit, like energy drinks and but like before, whenever it was like, carbonated water, some food coloring, some sugar, and then whatever other, like, there's a certain amount of citrus and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Like, you could actually, like, understand and pronounce all the ingredients.
Yeah.
And now it's all like, it's like the benzepar, like, whatever the fuck that is,
Yeah.
Does this say eczema? Like, like,
Did this say black fever?
yeah, well, I mean, shit, hell, let me. Oh my god.
The worst thing I drink is Yoo-Hoo because I don't drink soda. I don't drink energy drinks. The worst thing I have is fucking Yoo-Hoo.
Fuck, am I old or is it dark in here?
I have another empty can of yours sitting over here. Sodium benzoate, acetylene flame, potassium, sucralose, panthenate,
Yeah, like what?
milk thistle extract,
Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, okay.
hydrochloride,
Monster.
vitamin B12.
Yeah, yeah, that's where the energy comes from. That's all the rest of it is fucking dressing. Like the only thing that's giving you energy is the sugar and the B12.
Interesting.
Yeah, like the rest of it is bullshit. And like I love how people used to say that monsters have bull semen in it. Did you ever hear that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I missed that one.
yeah, they were talk about how well, yeah, they put bull semen in monsters. And if you drank enough monsters, like you kind of taste it. Like you're like, is that it? That must be it. But what it actually is so like in bull semen there's a protein, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like you can extract that protein from it, and then it goes into like this medicine or that or the other, and da 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 da. Well, that was the old practice because they have been able to artificially make that protein for a while, and that's where people get the bull semen thing from. So yeah,
there's your fun fact for the day, people.
Yeah. So if you have a bull,
artificial bull semen is in monster.
Yeah, it's all artificial. But yeah, if you have a bull and a dream, you too can make energy drinks.
So gross. Okay, we got anything else?
I felt it coming.
Shut up. You say this every time. But if I don't say something, we're going to go on for hours and hours and hours.
You see, the bad thing is, like, I swear to God, like 2 minutes ago, I was about to wrap it.
See? Then why do you bitch?
Like, I was so close.
Then why do you bitch about it?
Like, dude, I'm fucking out. Like, I don't know. No, like, I just, like, I'm tapped out. I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, okay, so we're done then.
I was thinking about straightening my pube hairs.
Okay, yeah, we're finished.
All right, next week then.
No.
Everybody,
we're going to talk after this.
Everybody have a great weekend. See ya.